Hello, Pisces, and welcome to your July 2020 Taroscope. I do apologize in advance if your guys' video last month was late for June 2020. I don't remember if it was. I'm going to be honest. June 2020 was really crazy for me. Don't want to get too much into detail, but as you know, I record everything from my phone and upload to YouTube from my phone using the YouTube app. So sometimes it takes a while for videos to record, which is why sometimes there's a delay in how fast these videos get up here, on top of, other personal life stuff. And then last month I had to deal with being exposed to someone who tested positive for COVID. So I have to get tested, self-isolate, and I was fine. I didn't have any symptoms. I was negative, so I'm good. But that all kind of played a part into why some people's videos last month were delayed and not where they should be. So I just wanted to say that just in case you guys are one of the people, because I really don't remember. I know for sure it was the earth signs and a couple of the water signs. So yeah. Let's get into your guys' read. If you are new to my channel, what I like to do to save time, because like I said, I do record everything on my phone, is I'll shuffle 8 cards, and then the 9th card, which is your overall energy, off camera. And then I will use, you can kind of see them up there, is I will pull After Tarot to clarify, and then I'll pull some sex magic cards, some romance angels, and then notes from the universe. Is how I've been doing my reads lately, which I like it that way. I don't know if other people like it that way, but that's how I like doing it. Let's get into your read. And this is for Pisces, all different Pisces placements. So it'd be Pisces Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and even Mercury. Mercury is important because Mercury rules communication. So that's why I always include Mercury. And I just want to say, if this video resonates with you, awesome. I'm glad. If it doesn't, always check your other placements first before, being like, hey, she's not the tarot scoper for me, which is fine because there's so many different tarot scopers out there to check out. There's Soul Tarot, 1111, who else? Elisa Jane, I think is her name. She's, I believe Scottish. She is great. Just wanted to throw some people out there if you are looking for other people to check out who do tarot scopes besides me. All right, so Pisces, your overall energy for July 2020 is the 2 of Wands. So wands do represent fire signs, which would be Sagittarius. Oh my god, why am I blanking out? Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries. I'm sorry. So you could have these placements in your chart. You can be dealing with someone who has these placements in your chart. And if you aren't dealing with a fire placement or you don't have them, I would say in general though, regardless of where your placements are, this card, the 2 of Wands, is about having the world in your hands. Like, if it's not there, if everything hasn't fallen into place for you yet, they will. It's confirmation that you are going to have good things come your way. You are going to have your dreams, and now they might not come to you exactly how you planned them, but it's like you are going to have your dreams come true. You are going to get the things that you want. It is coming. That is your overall energy, is having everything that you want and need. So some of you may have been in that energy already, and you are experiencing it. Some of you are going to come into it. And I just like to say, time is fluid. This energy is fluid. Yes, I would like to say this is happening for the month of July, but for some of you, it might not even happen until who knows when, because time is crazy and fluid. And I very much believe in the whole Doctor Who time wibbly wobbly thing, and the way energy flows. And I know that's kind of doesn't sound like a good explanation, but in my mind it makes sense. I'm a Gemini, so I think I'm saying something that sounds cool, but I probably sound ridiculous. We have the Queen of Wands as your first card, which again is a fire sign. So some of you really may be dealing with a fire sign or having fire placements. I think last month when I did your read and Sagittarius's read, which is funny because that's the read I'm doing after yours, is your guys' read were kind of very much similar to each other. And I think that both of your guys' cards ended up showing up in each other's reads. So if this is kind of carrying over from the situation last month, we'll see. But the Queen of Wands, this card in reverse to me is like there may be a lack of creation, passion, fire, intense feelings. There's a lack of maybe hope. That's what I could see. Maybe someone is being stubborn right now. But if you can see also already under it, because I read it by row, but the card that's under it is the King of Wands. So I would say for some of you, yes, this is like someone you are partnered with, currently partnered. You have been partnered with, currently partnered with, or will be partnered with. You could have this situation happening just because anytime you have so when you get the King of Wands and Queen of Wands together in a read, or Queen of Cups, King of Cups, like that, when they're in the read together, it's kind of like these two people are definitely interacting with each other for sure. Whether or not you two are going to work out, it's definitely really these two people are definitely more than just a potential. It's probably something that has happened. But your next card is the Hangman, upright, which this is about perspective changing or needing to change. So either you or the person you're dealing with is changing your mind, your idea, your outlook on something, or you need to do that, or they need to do that. Which makes sense, so just with these three cards and not even looking at the Magician yet, I would definitely say that there's a situation where there was either a lack of mutual feelings, there's a lack of fire, passion, creativity, which maybe, there was a situation that caused it, and someone's perspective is a little stuck and needs to change and be in a much better direction in order for it to get better. But now you're in a place of where you're trying to figure out what you want to do, because you do have the Two of Pentacles, which Pentacles do represent earth signs, which would be Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus. So you could have those placements. You could be dealing with someone with those placements. But the Two of Pentacles is all about making decisions and weighing your options and trying to figure out what you want to do. So some of you may be aware that, I need to change my mind and my perspective, but I don't know which direction to go in. Some of you, maybe wondering if the decision, it can be something as simple as, should I wear this shoe today or should I wear this shoe today? And it could be something more complicated, obviously, but there is definitely, you guys are really weighing your options right now, Pisces, or the person you are dealing with is weighing their options. And the reason why I say that is because sometimes we can pick up when we do with these reads for you guys, sometimes we do pick up on the other person's energy more than yours. It happens. Whoever is the person in the situation is weighing their options. Both of you could be doing it. One of you could be whoever. Someone is very much weighing their options and trying to figure out what their perspective is on this situation. But you do have the Magician card, which this can represent a Gemini. I think Gemini and Leo are the two cards that are associated the most with the Magician card. But the Magician card is about being someone who can really balance in all areas of their life. They can manifest. They are very you can get all the things you want, but also if you don't get something that you wanted, you can roll it off. You're like, oh, that didn't work out. That's okay. Something else is gonna work out and come my way and be even better. It's you have a positive outlook on everything, within reason. Okay, I'm gonna say within reason, because there's certain things that obviously are gonna bring you down regardless. But it's overall being okay, yeah, I know how to balance my creative side and my passionate side. I know how to balance my quick wit and action and how to actually move forward and do things. I know how to build solid foundations, and I have a really good work ethic, and I stay on top of it. I'm really good at romance and love and friendships and connecting with people and being emotionally overflowing with abundance, and it's being able to basically being able to control all areas of your life, being a master of everything. I'm a magician. So some of you are coming into this energy. Some of you are currently in this energy. Some of you are so far from this energy that the universe is trying to tell you you need to do what you can to get here. You know, a lot of us, myself included, needs to work on becoming towards your best self. That is really what the magician is about, being your best self. Because for everyone, what all the areas of their life that they want to balance and conquer is all you personally, you know? Some of us there's some people who do want, you know, solid career, like pinnacle right there, right? Is on the table. Some of us do want a solid career and finance situation, right? And also a really good emotionally fulfilling friendships and romance. And some of us want to be able to be quick wit in action and being able to fight for the things that we want and, you know, don't take bullshit type of, like, some of us want whatever that is, and some of us want to be passionate and creative and, you know, all of those little different things. And it's not saying that the other elements can't be like that, but that's what those things represent separately, supposed to, you know. So again, you have the next card, which is the King of Wands upright. So I try my best not to bring gender into the situation, but some of you, I would say maybe the person who has more like feminine energy is maybe the one who is the issue in the situation. Now, this could be two men that are in this situation. This could be a romantic situation between two men. This could be a romantic situation between two women. This could be a romantic situation between people of opposite genders. This, you know, it could be non-binary people. But still, it's someone who is more closer onto the feminine side, I would say. If not, just one of you in general, though, is in the situation where you're maybe a little bit bitter and not in a good place, and the other of you is really kind of in a good place. You might be a little bit more passionate, but in a good way, and you might be a little bit more caring, and you might be willing to find a way to create and fix your problems, and, you know, like, you're trying to fix what's there to make it better. You're trying to find solutions to make it better, but I feel like whoever is the one who's trying to make it better and who is like, I still have feelings for you and I still want to make this work, because that's really what I'm picking up from this situation, is someone is kind of not wanting to make things work anymore, and then I'm sorry if you can hear me moving around a lot, but yeah, one of you is really trying to make this situation work and the other one is just not. And I think because of that, you have the Five of Wands energy, which this to me is like chaotic, petty fights starting for no reason. It could be you guys are just not seeing eye to eye, and it's like, it's not working. It's too much chaos. It's too much. But yeah, and I feel like you guys are trying to force it, because we have the Knight of Wands, which is very much an action-oriented card. This card is like, and the Knights usually have to do with some type of message. And in terms of like how these messages are being delivered, Knights is the Knight of Swords is the most fast-moving energy, which represents air signs, which again I said because that can represent a Gemini. But air signs would be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Yeah, and it's just like, there's a message that one of you is maybe trying to convey, and you might be a little bit too like assertive, too aggressive with this message, and you're like trying to come in quick and fast, and maybe you're trying a little bit too hard to be witty. It's like too much. I feel like it's too much, and it's causing, because then we have the Eight of Cups in reverse, and I feel like it's causing the situation of someone being in limbo. Like, I want to walk away, but I don't. Like, I see that they're trying, but I'm not sure if I want to be here. Or it could be you, I'm putting in all this effort, and they're not really responding, but I feel like there's still something there, or there's something to be done. And it's like, someone is in limbo here. Okay, this is just what I'm seeing without having to clarify. I don't know, but this is a very interesting, I would say, maybe intense situation. Like, I don't know. I feel like maybe one of you, whoever it is, I think the person who's trying harder than the other needs to let it go because it's not working. Because you can probably have some really good things coming in to you, but you're just like not letting it go. All right. I'm going to clarify this already wanted to jump out. It's supposed to be that for the Two of Wands, which is the Six of Pentacles. So this is a really good card. This is a card about like working hard and being proud of your hard work. Don't know if it's paid off yet or whatever, but like you're proud of your hard work. So I would say, yeah, it's paid off since it's, you know, clarifying the Two of Wands. Like, is it the romantic situation? I don't know. Maybe you need to do some work on your personal self before hopping back into things. But you've got to, one of you has some hard work to do in order to get, like, to where you want to be. You can't just, unfortunately, not all of us can just exist and have things come our way. We have to work hard and then also believe eventually that our hard work is going to pay off. You know? Okay. Why is the Queen of Wands in reverse in this read for Pisces? Okay. So, yeah, you have the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, which this card in reverse is about this not being a solid foundation, this not being, you know, your perfect ideal situation, whether it's romantically, it's usually everything. So the Ten of Pentacles is similar to the Ten of Cups in the sense that it's, you know, a relationship that is solid. But it's more than just the relationship. It's like, you know, both of you and the person you are with, are both in a really good financial situation. You guys maybe could be working your dream jobs, or just both of you are together, whether, you know, are making enough money to have a really comfortable and decent living. You guys have built such a solid and good relationship with each other. If, you know, kids and marriage is something that you want with this person, like, it's there, it's good, it's solid, or even just maybe having a pet with this person, like, it's a solid. Right? This is what it looks like upright. But you got it in reverse. So in reverse, it's like, it's not that. Their situation is not that. Like, it's not the 10. It's not your 10 of Pentacles, or you're not their 10 of Pentacles, is what I'm saying. And that's why there is a lack of, you know, chemistry on one end. There's a lack of chemistry. There's a lack of feelings. And maybe there was a situation that caused it, but... yeah. Why is the Hanged Man here in this read for Pisces for July 2020? Why is the Hanged Man in this read? I'm sorry. Gosh, you have 3 cards that wanted to fall out. But I will show them to you. Alright. So you have the Hierophant in reverse, which the Hierophant does represent a Taurus. So I would say that some of you, if you are dealing with a Taurus, it's not working, babies. Just because, again, you keep getting these cards where these two, it's like, But the Hierophant also can be about, like, law and order and things being a certain way and having a certain, like, way things are supposed to be. And it's just not working, and you need to change it's like, yeah, you do need to change your perspective on this. Especially because you have the, Six of Cups in reverse, which this card is about being careful what you wish for. And it's like, I think with the Hanged Man is asking you to really think about what you've wished for and what you wanted. And if it is a Taurus person, is this who you really want? If it's not a Taurus person, it's just like, in general, is this what you have been used to, what you have been doing? Is that what you really want? Because you need to decide, because you do have the Three of Wands, because there are other things that maybe want to come your way. It could be good things that are wanting to come your way. Why is the Two of Pentacles in this read for Pisces? Why is this Two of Pentacles here for Pisces? Oh, the Lover's card. So this card does represent a Gemini, which, again, remember, the Magician card represents a Gemini, or a Leo. But yeah, so if you're not dealing with a Gemini or you don't have Gemini placements, this is a really good card. This is the soulmate card. This is like, you know, ideal situation. But with the Two of Pentacles, I would say you're weighing your options. Maybe there's a couple of people who could be the person for you and you don't know which direction to go. Or you may be in a situation where you're like, do I want to focus on love and finding the right person right now? Or do I want to do this? Do I want this relationship still? Like, I think that's, for some of you, it definitely is trying to feel like if you still want this relationship or not, or if they still want this relationship or not. Okay, why is the Magician here? All right, the Magician here, that is the Six of Swords. The other card, what card did I say? This one, sorry, was the Seven of Cups in reverse. I'm sorry. This is the Six of Swords upright, which this card is about moving on. It is moving on to something better, something calmer, something sturdier, something that is better for you. So you becoming the Magician is probably going to put you in a situation where you have better things coming your way. You know, or you need to move on. You need to move on from the situation that wasn't working out in order for, like, you to, you know, become the Magician. Okay, why is the King of Wands in this read for Pisces? Why is the King of Wands in this read for Pisces for July 2020? Why is the King of Wands in this read for Pisces for July 2020? Okay, you keep getting like, all right, the Sun card. So which this can represent a Leo. So if you are dealing with a Leo, maybe there, or like again, because you had the weighing of options, you could have two people you're deciding on. It could be between a Leo and a Gemini, or it could be someone who has both Leo and Gemini placements. I have both Leo and Gemini placements in places that are actually important. But this, it's like, if it's not someone with a Leo placement or even the Gemini placement, this card is about warmth, happiness, sunshine. You know, I obviously with it being the sun, this could also be like needing to be a little bit more childlike and carefree. And, you know, maybe you being a little bit more carefree and more relaxed is going to bring you more, like, you know, relationships and situations that has a little bit more chemistry and spark to it. Or that's what you need to do in order to have that spark. Be a little bit more carefree. You need to be a little bit more warm yourself. Yeah, I don't know. It's a very interesting situation here. Why is the Five of Wands in this read for, okay, this is the one that wants to come up. Ugh. So you have the Ace of Swords. So to me, upright, this is about, this could be about very quick movement, coming out of nowhere, but good. It's like in a good way. So you can have a lot of good things coming your way, even though it's clarifying this, like, chaos. You might need to have this chaos and crazy stuff to happen. So you can be in a situation where you are now sharing ideas and thoughts with someone. You are being creative. You maybe need to move quick in a different direction. Maybe that's what it is. Like, all this chaos and stuff is going on to really force you to make a decision. It's probably really pushing you to make a decision because air signs or just air energy is known for indecisiveness and wishy-washy and blowing back and forth. So that's what it is. Like, maybe some of you need to pick a direction and stay in it. Why is the Knight of Wands in this read for Pisces? Okay. We had the Seven of Swords in reverse. So I think some of you need to be really careful about juggling too much and trying to do so much all at once that you put yourself in a situation where either you're stuck and have nowhere to go, or you lose everything because you're trying too hard to like balance all this stuff. Right. I'm gonna move again. So sorry. I'm gonna move this like this real quick so it doesn't actually fall over, and then I'm like, oh no, you guys accidentally saw something that you weren't supposed to do. And what I mean by that is like sometimes, never mind. Y'all don't want to hear that. That's nasty. Now someone's gonna comment on this, but okay, so sometimes like when I do these videos I don't have clothes on, so like I'm trying to save people in their eyes from seeing stuff they don't want to see. That's it. So you know, I have to be honest with you. Okay, why is the 8 of Cups in reverse here for Pisces? I am so sorry, Pisces. Some of you probably think I'm crazy. Like, she really is a Gemini with all this stuff she says. Okay. Oof. We have the 6. Sorry, I'm so bad at these Roman numeral things. You have the 6 of Wands in reverse, which to me, yeah, there wasn't a victory in this situation. There was not success. Also, Wands, because it's a phallic symbol, could have to do with someone getting pregnant. So, pregnancy in terms of that, it could be that. So be careful if that is something you wanted and it's not going to work out. Just want to point that out. But, yeah, like, either you're stuck and not sure what to do, even though it's, like, not been successful. Like, the person, maybe, because I said I feel like there's one person in the situation who is really trying to make things work and the other person kind of doesn't want it. And then, like, the other person who's been trying to make it work and they know it's not being successful, they still don't know which way to go. Like, even though you know it's not working, you're just like, should I keep trying? And I don't know. I don't know. Like, don't keep trying if it's really not working. Okay, what else does Pisces need to know for July 2020? What else does Pisces need to know for July 2020? Ooh. So you have the King of Wands again. All right. So I think some of you really just need to embrace your confidence and your passion and your fire and take it elsewhere. Like, you are a really awesome and cool person, but you got to take this elsewhere. Yep. You got the Hangman again. So you really need to take it elsewhere. You need to change your perspective. You are just like, you know, and in this one, the Hangman is getting help from someone. And if you need help in order to move on and be going to a better place, you need to take that. Because if not, we have the 5 of Pentacles here. You or whoever this person is in the situation is really going to be feeling left out in the cold and hurt. Oh, and this last one already want to come out. Because then, look, more chaoticness and fighting and you have the 7 of Swords. I mean, Wands. Like, there's so much chaoticness with this. I feel like if you don't let it go. And I'm just going to ask for one more because I feel like it's needed. What else does Pisces need to know for July 2020? Ooh, what was your guys' read last month? I know it was with the Sagittarius. So if it's with the Sagittarius person, be careful. Also, Sagittariuses are kind of known for walking away. And sometimes they walk away because they know that the situation isn't going to work out. I'm like, okay, I'm done. But they don't really, like, they walk away when it's, like, when nothing has really gone wrong yet. And sometimes they're right when they preemptively leave. But other Sagittariuses preemptively leave when it's, like, the wrong time. And the other person was really, like, enjoying themselves. And the other person wasn't doing anything that was warranted to, like, make the Sag leave. And the Sag is like, no. So, you know. But hey, look, I like Sagittarius. Some of my closest friends are Sagittariuses, but also having dated a couple and talked to a couple romantically, that's very much how they are in the terms of romance. They are very preemptive, like, no thanks. But, you know, hey, but it depends on what they've been through, I will say. So don't rub all like Sagittariuses into one category. So we do have the Five of Cups, which some of you are either stuck in this energy or coming out of it. And this is about being so stuck and focused on situations that didn't work out that you can't see the new thing coming towards you. Which one of you in this situation, that is very much you. I'm going to say that right now. One of you in that situation, full up, straight up, there is no ins, outs, or whatever about it. Some of you are really stuck on this other person. This other person isn't feeling it, and either they haven't told you yet or they are going to tell you that they want to leave, and you are hindering your own personal growth from letting this go. Or if you are the person who knows the situation needs to be let go and you need to walk away because you are no longer feeling it, you need to be honest with the other person and tell them, because you're hinting their growth. Or you're hindering their own growth, you're hindering yours because you're just being stuck in a situation where it's like one person's not feeling it. That's really what I think is going on here. At least that's why your guys' feels a little bit more like concise and specific than some of the other reads I've done for the month of July. So yeah, I really think that's Pisces placements. You guys are really going to be going through it. I think so. Was the new moon in Pisces? I don't know. So it could be that. It could be because the new moon is Pisces and you guys, it's more focused on you. I don't know. I actually really don't know where the moon is right now. So I'm going to be honest with you. Okay. Sex magic cards. What is going on with Pisces for July 2020? So the first one is the Knave of Pentacles. That's what that looks like. I'll tell you what it means in a second, because again, this is the deck of cards that I always got to actually look up, because they all mean different things than the regular set of tarot and after tarot. Okay, what else do we have for Pisces for July 2020? This is for Pisces Sun, Moon, Rise. Oh, y'all saw those two fall, right? Okay. Oh my gosh, it's like 20 million. Let me see how many other. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Y'all gonna get 6 this time because they all fell, and I feel like these are all the ones that you guys need. So, the Ace of Chalices. Your guys' reading's gonna be long. The Hanged Man, again, you keep getting the Hanged Man. So, I'm gonna say, even though they mean different things in some of these decks, and in this deck, really, whoever's perspective this is that is stuck, you need to change. You need to let this situation... Some of you, it's like, yes, you really need to let this situation go. Or maybe you guys aren't looking at the situation right and you're missing out on something good. So either way, something like that. We have the Ten of Wands. Ew, getting frisky. You have the High Priestess in reverse. And then this is the card that I always know what this one means. Is the Death card, which I'll just tell you since that's the one I know actually off the top of my head. The Death card is about abandonment and also like needing to be, for if those of you who are in a situation where you are having a lot of sex right now, you need to be abstinent from it. You need to not engage in sex with someone else. That is literally what that card is about. And you need to do that because you need to clear your energy for a new, for a new cycle and new people coming in. Okay? That's what the Death card is. And so this is the only one that I remember its meaning. Which is funny. Alright, so let's do the Knave of Pentacles. This is the Pentacles. Okay, Pentacles. So I said Knave. Alright. Here we go. This one is about arousal. So it's transgression leads to excitement, but neither one nor the other can last without some moderation. So it kind of ties into this card. Well, yes, obviously there might be some arousal going on. So there might be some sexy feelings in the air, because you did keep getting a lot of wand energy. But with that being said, I think yes, some of you really need to be in a situation where you're thinking about what you're doing, and yes, of course, being excited and stuff, but there needs to be some moderation. You need to really think are you indulging too much into the situation, and are you indulging too much in a situation that's one-sided? Okay. Then the next one was the Ace of Chalices, which is, okay. So Ace of Chalices is about ecstasy. This one is loving magic crowned by success, satisfaction, festivities, good reasons to be happy, and in love. So I think for some of you, it really is a good situation, but you're like messing it up. Like, it's a good situation and you're really not taking it serious as you should. Like, some of you really are like in a good situation and you're just not. And it's like, this is a good situation. It's happy. It's good. Maybe, yeah, you do need to pace it out and be a little bit slow, but like, it's a good situation. But the other one of you really did check out, I think, of this situation, which is kind of sad. Okay, so the Hanged Man in this, which is this card, the Hanged Man is about sacrifice in this one. It's a strong bond, even if platonic, magic action against impediments and impotence. So yeah, this is like, it's a really strong bond, again, even if it's not like sexual or romantic. It's like, this is a strong bond, and I think that you really do owe this person, like, good reason for why you were going to walk away, why you walked away. Like, you owe this person an actually really good explanation, because this is a good bond, and I think that if you ruin this bond, like, that's what I'm saying, it says even platonic, I think this is a bond that you don't want to mess up. And I think some of you who are like, are really messing up the situation. Gosh. That is the feeling that I'm just getting from this. And then the next one was the 10 of Wands. Okay. This one's a little bit obvious what it means sexually. It means penetrating. But this also means the power. Okay, yeah. So it just means, the power of man meets the power of woman. Success in love must satisfy both partners. So regardless of regardless of the person's gender that you are actually with, or regardless of your gender, obviously, in order for things to work out, both of you have to be in it, and both of you have to be happy and satisfied with it, with the situation. If one of you isn't, you need to walk away, and you can't, like I'm saying, if this is a situation where you really just aren't, if you truthfully are not into it, walk away, be honest with this person and walk away. Or they need to be honest with you and walk away. But if it's like if some of you, because I think for some of you, you actually really do like this person, but for whatever reason, you were wanting to mess this up, why are you doing that to yourself? And why are you doing that, more importantly, to them? Because I've been in a situation where I knew for a fact that this other person liked me and wanted more. And it probably would have went somewhere, but they self-saw it. They really messed it up. They messed it up, and that's, I'm not going to go any further detail than that. And, like, even if they had their reasons of like, oh, I don't want to like get hurt again, blah, blah, blah. You trying to protect yourself from being hurt is going to end up causing hurt to someone else. And then sometimes, and then again, the whole hurt people, like, it causes a cycle of, hurt being passed along, and you don't want to continue that. So I'm telling you, if you're being hesitant about a situation where it's like both of you really do like each other, but you're like, no, don't do that. Don't be the person to walk away just because you're scared. All right? And then, because I've already told you technically what the last card was, your last card that I'm actually telling you what it means is the High Priestess in reverse. If you don't believe me, I'll read Death out of here just in case there's someone who's like, I don't know if that's what it really is. High Priestess, what number is that? Oh, it's number 2. I always forget the High Priestess is number 2 on here. Okay, so since this is in reverse, some of you stopped waiting or kind of stuck waiting in a situation. And it says, everything is already written in the book of destiny. The magic procedure requires knowledge and patience while waiting for a change within you. So yeah, look, if you and this person are meant to be with each other, nothing, like eventually it's going to work out. But and part of me still believes in free will, but I do feel like if you and this person are meant to cross paths again, it's going to happen, you know? But also at the same time, just because you and someone keep crossing paths does not necessarily mean it's meant to be together. But for some of you, it does. And don't ignore it. And others of you, I don't know what to tell you. So, alright. So again, how I said. So I'll just remind you what the death card means. It does mean abandon. And temporary abstinence from sex reinforces your desire. A relationship undergoing a transformation. Even the end of things must be accepted serenely. So, like I pretty much said, some of you do need to refrain from sex, whether things are working out or not with the person, because you need some time to recalibrate and readjust things, essentially. Oh, we're already at 40 minutes. Alright, I'm gonna shorten down how many romance angel cards you guys get, just because this has been long, way longer than I intended this read to be. So I'm gonna do 2 romance angel cards. I usually do 4, but you guys got 2 extra romance angel. You guys got 2 extra sex magic cards and an extra after tarot, so you know it balances out. Okay, romance angels, what do you have for Pisces for July 2020? I need 2 cards for there's 1. Passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. So for some of you are blocking passion, and it's like, no, don't. Allow it to happen. Allow this passion to happen. And then, like I've been saying, for others of you, separation. Time apart from your partners on the horizon. So for some of you, you actually do, yes, need to end this situation and stop pulling along something that you know isn't working. The other of you, you guys may just need to take a break from each other, and it's going to be okay, but you just need a break. Yeah, and then let's do notes from the universe. Notes from the universe. What do we have for Pisces for July 2020? These are just like freaking flopping around all... These cards are the hardest ones to shuffle. The notes from the universe, they're freaking huge. Okay. Notes from the universe, what do you have for Pisces for July 2020? I'm going to say this. Someone needs to stop playing games, okay? If someone is playing games in the situation, you need to stop. Love is the reason, is your note from the universe. I'm going to pull you one more, but it says, each person in your life is there for a reason, and that reason always has something to do with love. Like me, the universe. So, look, that's what I'm saying. Don't burn a bridge with someone if you don't have to. Now, some of you may need to burn a bridge with someone, but if this is a situation where you don't need to burn a bridge, don't burn it. Don't hurt this person. You know, don't really be horrible. Okay, and this says, you will be surprised. This is your last one, guys. I'm sorry. It says, ask with love, and their answer may surprise you. Yet whatever their answer, be happy, and this may surprise them. Hi, it's love, and I, the universe. Look, if you're the person who's not sure if the other person is feeling you, ask. And if hopefully, let's assume they give you an honest answer, and it's an answer that, you know, maybe you didn't want to hear. Yes, it will hurt, but you need to accept it graciously. Be like, all right, I understand, and allow it to move on. Because for some of you, I think this is really a good bond that you don't want to lose and mess up. So I think that you need to be respectful of it either way. And, you know, and if you aren't as into if you're the person who's not as invested, but like, you know, someone who is maybe a good friend, I think you really need to like just be honest with them and just be like, hey, if you really do need time and space away from me to heal, I understand that, I respect that, but like, you know, we can't be more than this. Just make, the more clear you make your intentions, the better. Yeah, I don't have anything else to say, but like, whoever, if someone's playing games, don't play games. You know, but I really do wish you Pisces a great rest of your July 2020, and we will see you next month, Pisces. Bye.